Okay, hi my friends. I'm sorry the last video I didn't get to finish chapter 25. I will finish it. But I wanted you to know that the reason for the captivity, okay, of Babylon is because of sin and idolatry. Okay, David sinned, Solomon sinned, all of the kings that sinned, all of the idolatry that they did that you just heard me read about, all of their worshiping of Baal and wizardry and magic and all of that stuff. That's why God said, okay, that's it. You're going to get, I'm just going to divorce you and you're going to be in captivity, okay? So that's what happened. And that's what happens to land. That's why you have to come back to God to purify the land. And otherwise, God will destroy it. He will break it up. Yeah, not good, not good. Speaking of breaking up, we just had a couple of earthquakes here in California, a little 3.6, 3.7 up and down the coast. So keep us in prayer. Okay, thank you. Anyway, all right, so I was not able to finish, I finished chapter 25, verse 23 is when I stopped. 24, Gilaliah swore to them and to their men and said unto them, fear not to be the servants of the Chaldees, dwell in the land, serve the king of Babylon, and it shall be well with you. But it came to pass in the 7th month that Ishmael the son of Nethaniah, the son of Elishama, the seed of royal, came and 10 men with him and smote the Gedaliah, that he died the Jews of the Chaldees that were with him at Mizpah. All the people, both small and great, the captains of the armies, arose and came to Egypt, for they were afraid of the Chaldees. And it came to pass in the 7th and 13th year of captivity of Jehoiachin, king of Judah, in the 12th month, in the 7th and 20th day of the month, that evil Merodach, king of Babylon, in the year that he began to reign, did he lift up the head of Jehoiachin, king of Judah, out of prison. And he spoke kindly to him, set his throne above the throne of the kings that were with him in Babylon, changed his prison garments. He did eat bread continually before him all the days of his life. His allowance was a continual allowance given him of the king, a daily rate for every day, all the days of his life. Now we're going to go into Chronicles. And before we do that, I wanted to show you, or go into what is the book of Chronicles about. The authorship is uncertain. They think it might have been edited by Ezra. The time was probably shortly after the captivity of Babylon, okay? And it's a supplement book of 1st and 2nd Samuel and 1st and 2nd Kings. And the distinctive features of the book of Samuel's and Kings refer to the events in both kingdoms, whereas Chronicles deals most exclusively with the history of Judah. And the central thought of it is the sovereignty of God. The central character is David for the history of his life. And then my Bible shows the let's see, the sin of the righteousness, the sin, the idolatry, and then it's like it says Saul was righteous and then he sinned. David was righteous and then he sinned. Solomon and David both sinned, okay? Arijah, he was righteous, and then later he sinned. And Asa was righteous. He walked with the Lord. Jehoshaphat walked with the Lord. Jehoram was he did idolatry. Rehoboam did idolatry, and so forth and so on. Okay, and that's why they were led into the primary cause of the Babylonian captivity, the heights and depths, the downfalls of the kingdom is how it shows here in my book, my Bible. Okay, so sorry about that. And then it goes into all of the alliances. The distinctive features of it are that the spiritual element of the history is more emphasized in Chronicles than in Kings. The 5 periods of Reformation, and then all the different, leaders and what happened with them. 5 periods of Reformation under King Ahaz, Jehoshaphat, Jehoiada, the king of Josh, the king of Hezekiah, King Josiah, and the reign of Solomon, the folly of Rehoboam, the history of various reigns, spiritual message, power of prayer to give success and victory, and what else? The preeminence of wisdom, the glory of the Lord, the spirit of praise, and that's the book of Chronicles. Okay, so now I got to go back and get into that. Okay, and we're almost there. There's 1st and 2nd Chronicles, and in the beginning of this is going to be a little bit hard for me because of all of the names again. So you'll have to forgive me for butchering these names. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm taking up time here trying to get to my chapter. Okay. All right, so I'll just try to get as much I can into Chronicles. Adam, Seth, and Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Jared, Henoch, Methuselah, Lamech, Noah, Shem, Ham, Japheth, the sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, Madai, Javin, Tubal, and Meshech, and Tyrus, the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Raphath, Togarmah, the sons of Javan, Elah, Shah, Tashish, Kittim, Donanim, the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mitzrayim, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush are Seba, Havilah, Sabath, and Ra'amah, Sabtachah, and the sons of Ra'amath, Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begat Nimrod, and he began to be mighty upon the earth. Okay, and then you have Mitzrayim begat Ladim, Anim, Lehathbim, and Natuthim. Oh my goodness. And it goes on to all the begats, okay? The sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Ishmael, they are the generations, the firstborns of Ishmael, Nebathoth, Kedar, Abael, Mibsam, Mishma, Duma, Massa, Hadad, Tamah, Jatur, Napish, Kiddemoth. They're the sons of Ishmael. Then it goes through the sons of Keturah, Abraham's concubine, and then the sons of Medin, and then Abraham begat Isaac, and the whole line, okay? I think you could read this, pretty much for yourself without me trying to butcher all these names. It just goes up to the Duke of Midil, Duke of Iram. These are the dukes of Edom. Okay, and then it goes to chapter 2, the sons of Israel, Podiastry of Judah, the children of Jesse, the Podiastry of Caleb, of Haran, of Jeramil, and of Shenan. These are the sons of Israel: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulon, Dan, Joseph, Benjamin, Naphtali, Gad, Asher. It's pretty much just, who's the wife of, who were the sons of, that type of thing. Chapter 2. And then the sons of David is chapter 3. And that's basically a lot of what who these people were. Okay, so they're the sons of David, which were born unto him in Hebron. The firstborn was Amnon, which we read about him. Hananam, the Jezreelitess. The second is Daniel of Avangel, Carmelitis. The third was Absalom, the son of Maacah, the daughter of Talmali, king of Geshur. The fourth was Adonijah, the son of Haggith. The fifth was Shephatiah, and so forth and on and on. All of his children, all the names and everything of all of them. Okay. Their daughters and so forth, and it just that's just sort of what it does. Chapter 4 goes into the Judah line, okay, and the sons of Judah: Pharez, Hezron, Carmi, Shobal. These are people we've already read about. The families of the Zorathites. These were the father of Ithtam, Jezreel, Ishma, Idbash. The name of their sister was Hazalephoni, and Penuel, the father of Gedor, Ezar, the father of Hushah. They're the sons of Hur, the firstborn of Ephratah, the father of Bethlehem. Azur, the father of Tekoa, two wives, Helah and Naarah, and we've read about them. And the sons of Helah were Zareth and Zozar, Ethan, and so forth. And Jabez was more honorable than his brethren. His mother called his name Jabez, saying, because I bear him with sorrow. If you remember that. Jabez called upon God of Israel, saying that, oh, that thou would bless me indeed, enlarge my coast, that thine hand might be with me, that thou wouldst keep me from evil, that I may not grieve me. And God granted him that which he requested, if you recall. Divine keeper prayers answered, that kind of thing. And then it goes on about his sons and daughters and so forth. Okay, so that's pretty much what Chronicles is just who was the firstborn, who was the line, who were the sons, who were the daughters, who were who was who. So I really suggest that you just kind of read through it yourself, so that you will know if that interests you, to know the line. I think it would not be important if God didn't want us to know, about it, but I just don't want to, it'll take me weeks just to go through some of these names again, Chapter 10 talks about Saul's death, which we read about. The battle went sore against Saul. The archers hit him. He was wounded with the archers. I think that probably here they are in captivity. They wanted to preserve their history. They wanted to get it down, exactly who was who. It kept them, busy. It kept their minds off of the captivity, I'm sure. It gave them purpose and retained the very much needed history of their people, of Jerusalem and Judah. So I think